Can I have a piece?
No.
I'm Martin Sargent. Clearly, I'm the guy. I'm pretty much the man. Get with it. Yo, what's up? That's rad, man. What's up? Never seen anything like that. Blingo. Blingo? Unscrewed. That's right. Hey! Hello and welcome to episode 3 of Unscrewed, putting us one ahead of Chevy Chase and 12,204 behind Johnny Carson. Of course, neither of those people will ever know who I am. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. I can feel your auras. Perhaps some of you haven't forgotten my little sidekick, Laura Swisher. Laura? Yeah.
Wow. I can't believe that we're in, I can't believe this is show 3 already.
I know, no kidding. Actually, this is the first time I've hung out with the same woman 3 nights in a row.
Wow, that's really sad, Martin.
Well, you gotta understand, Laura, that my mom used to sneak out at night and go over to her friend Dwayne's trailer, so never had those 3 in a row.
Wait a second. Last night, your mom was really religious. Now she's sneaking out.
My mom is really faddish. You know, one day it's Rubik's Cubes, the next it's Christ. You just never know with that woman. You know, I think today's show is going to be the best one we've ever done, but that's what happens when you've only done 2 other shows and they both sucked ass. We do have a pretty wild show for you tonight, though. We've got the so-called cult leader of that group that has claimed to have created the first human clone, you know, the Raelians. That's
Yep.
right. His Holiness Rael is here tonight. Also, I'll talk to Rael. Let's give it up to the cult leader. Also, I'll talk to a man who wants nothing more than to give you $10,000. All you have to do is introduce him to his future wife. And Laura, please go out with the guy just once.
Do I get
I've
part
given
of the
him
money?
your number.
Can I
No, 10 G's. Come on. Reno was a bitch last weekend.
I think I can do better than 10,000, though, Martin, to be honest.
Hey, and how can I forget tonight's musical guest, the one and thankfully the only Barney.
Your bitch, you fat mother. West side, bad boy killers. You know who the realest is. Bring it to first off, your bitch in the click you claim. West side, when we ride, come equipped with game.
You know, I'm totally convinced that Barney murdered Biggie Smalls. All the clues point in that direction. I also blame Barney for the gangland-style killing of Mr. Hooper. We'll catch more of Barney and his little thug backup dances a little bit later in the show. But first...
Now, Unscrewed News with Martin Sargent.
This is the Unscrewed News with Martin Sargent. I'm Martin Sargent. Reuters reports that General Motors announced that they will discontinue their production of the electric car. It was only 2 years ago that GM proclaimed the electric car to be, quote, the car of the future. A spokesperson for GM now says that the future is come and gone, that we have entered a time beyond the future, and that giant robots will soon control our thoughts. Moving on, an independent study led by British scientists has bolstered PETA's argument that fishing constitutes cruelty to animals by announcing that fish can indeed feel pain. However, the scientists were also quick to note that, quote, the pain is nothing a little lemon and butter can't fix. Maybe some Cajun seasoning, breadcrumbs, almondine, Laura. According to the news site Wireless Flash, 2 inventors in Dallas have come out with a new electronic device that is supposed to cut in half the time it takes a woman to achieve orgasm. Or in my case, the time it takes a fat chick to fake orgasm. Actually, the new $200 device called the Slightest Touch is a machine that attaches by 2 electrodes to a woman's ankles. Scientifically, the way it works is to fool the female brain into thinking you've bought her a new pair of shoes. And that's the news with Martin Sargent. I'm Martin Sargent. Oh boy, now you are really in for a treat. Armed with a hidden camera and a sack full of tricks, our resident lunatic Gary hits the streets. His first mission? To spread word about America's hottest new technology, Selenir.
We're not selling anything today. We're just sharing it with the public, this new technology. And there it is. Yeah, that's a cell phone.
Are you serious?
Unbelievable. Look at that. I've had mine for a week and a half.
You stick it in your skin?
They actually, you have to go and you get it installed. Somebody had to install it. And you can hear the voice right inside your head. It's a cell phone, man. Check it out, dude. Yeah, you have it put in. It actually goes all the way to the bone, and that's how you can hear the. That's how you can hear the thing in your ear. It's pretty new. I mean, it's a very new thing. It's going to be, you know, and later on it probably will be smaller, you know, but this, I mean, look how it started out. Look how big it was when it started out. It's huge. You know, I mean, this is just development, obviously.
Okay, I got a question for you. How do you dial?
It's just voice activated. You turn it on, you say dialing, and you say the number you want to dial, and then it picks up. Then it's just like a cell phone. It's awesome. All right, cool.
Telephone number used instead of a cell phone. You touch it.
There it is.
Call dialing. You say the number. You can hear them talk. No. This is it.
You touch it once to turn it on, and you touch it again to turn it off, and you just say what number you want to dial.
Can you take it off?
No. I imagine you could, you know, yank it off with pliers or something. Oh, I got a thing coming in. Hello? Hello? Yeah, Yeah, no, there's people looking at it and stuff. It's great. Yeah, no, I got everything. I could use a water. Yep, a water would be great. It's like, oh, hey, thanks. Thanks, dude.
Like the last one I had, then.
Oh, cool, man. And you can hear me good?
Yeah, a little
Sweet. All right, sweet. Hello?
No, listen.
Hello? Yeah, Well, and after a while, you know that they're going to start putting like yin and yang on here, little pot leaves or whatever to make them cool, you know? How about if it had a dolphin or something cool on it, you know what I mean? Look at that. Look at that. No?
No, what if it has a tracking device in it and the government is like right there and they can track you like on Enemy of the State, you know?
I guess they could.
When they can like see you from like 12 feet away, anywhere you are.
Hey, I'm going to try and get somebody to yell into my mouth and see if they can hear it. Yeah, just yell in my face really loud, really loud.
No way.
Can you hear it? Yeah, can you hear that? A little bit louder.
No way.
Yeah, he said he could hear you barely. And you can hear the voices right inside your head. It's great. This is rocking. Wait, you're coming in static. Hold on. Yeah.
That's Gary. He's scary. You'll be seeing him from time to time around here, unless, of course, I fire him in order to spread fear throughout the rest of my staff. He's the leader of the world's largest UFO-related organization, a frequent cloner of human babies, and an all-around great guy. We'll get to know His Holiness Rael right after I go pee. Welcome back. All right. Our next guest was all over the news for claiming that his company CloneAid had cloned the first human baby, and then we went to war with Iraq, and, well, the coverage kind of dwindled. But we here at Unscrewed aren't going to let this story fade away. We are extremely excited to speak with His Holiness Rael via satellite from Quebec. Yo, Rael, what up, man?
Hello.
How you doing? So, Your Holiness, a lot of people learned about you and the Raelians when y'all announced that you had cloned a human baby. And frankly, a lot of people thought that that was, well, kind of creepy and insane. But I think maybe they learned about you out of context. They didn't know the backstory. So take us back to 1973. How did you become the spiritual leader of the Raelians?
I was journalist at this time, and I was in a racing car magazine in France, and I had an encounter with a very advanced civilization from outer space, which is described in all the holy books of the world as God. They are the Elohim. They came on the earth a long time ago, and using DNA and genetic engineering, created all life on earth, including human beings in their image. And the Bible describes what they did, but the Bible is a godless, atheist book. There is no God, but a very advanced civilization, which, like we start to do it today in our laboratory, created life on earth using genetic engineering.
So why would these guys approach you, a French journalist and race car driver, and not some head of state?
They didn't choose me because they chose my mother, and one of them is my father.
So the aliens, they impregnated your mother. That's kind of creepy, you know, when you have to think about your parents having sex.
Yeah, but I mean, this is just a little detail. It's not so important. What is important is to destroy the mystery of God, to bring on earth understanding that everything is science.
So back to the whole cloning thing. Do you really think that this is safe? I understand that you guys want to be sort of the new creators. Just as the Elohim created us, the humans, you guys want to create people. But a lot of scientists who seem to know what they're talking about say this may not be the best idea at this point.
Cloning is just a first step. What is interesting is, as you just said, our ultimate goal is to create artificial, completely artificial human being And I asked Dr. Boisselier, who is in charge of the Cloned company, Cloned, to work on another project, which is called Babytron, which is an artificial womb. Because the next step will be to be able to have a baby growing without a mother, without a surrogate mother, inside a special machine.
Why do you want to do this, though? I mean, that whole thing sounds kind of creepy when you talk about these baby farms and these children without real wombs growing up in these test tubes. What do you say to your critics?
Oh, I said they are very primitive. It's absolutely not creepy. What is creepy is all the primitive religion of the past. What is creepy is people believing that man can walk on water, that a piece of bread can be changed in the body of Jesus. That's creepy. But this is pure science. It's creating life in laboratory. Scientists everywhere in the world are working on it right now. So science must and is slowly replacing religions. Religions are killing, science is giving life.
So where are all the clone babies? I mean, you guys say that you created the clone babies, but we haven't seen them yet. Where are they? And by the way, I'm inviting you to bring them onto this show and unveil them to the world for the first time.
Thank you very much. But that's very important to say that the cloning company belongs to one of our bishops, Dr. Boisselier, and the Raelian movement is a religious organization which we are completely separated. Of course, I support her spiritually, philosophically, but we have no link, and not 1 cent of the Raelian movement is involved in the cloning company, which belongs to Dr. Boisselier. I'm sure she will be delighted to talk with you.
So I got to ask you, I know you used to be a race car driver. Have you ever had an opportunity to drive a spaceship? Because those things must really handle.
That was my first request, because of course when you put your feet inside this craft, which is so huge and beautiful, you want to see how it's possible to drive it if you are a pilot or a race car driver.
Sure.
And the technology is so advanced that you can see nothing. There is no panel instrument, no rudder control, nothing. And I think it is driven, or you can pilot it by mind, but I don't know how they do it.
That's what I was. How can I become a member? I think I may be sold on this. How can I do it?
It's very simple. First of all, you have to read the book, or if you don't want to buy the book, to read all the information which is on our website, www.rael.org. And we are not a cult or sect like some people say.
No, I know you're not.
We don't have communities. We don't ask people to leave their family.
Is there a lot of sex going on, though? There's a lot of sex, like at the sensual meditation workshops. I bet there's a lot of sex.
That's another rumor. It's absolutely untrue. What is the truth is we respect freedom, and we say sexuality is your freedom. If you enjoy to be with one wife and to stay together, perfect. If you enjoy to have multiple partners, perfect. It's your problem.
All right. Hey, Rael, as always, it's been a pleasure chilling with you.
Thank you. Me too. I love Tech TV.
All right. What's your favorite show on Tech TV, real quick?
I must say, I watch everything almost, but I love this girl with, I forgot her name, with the new gear.
Sumi Das.
Sumi Das. She's so sexy and so beautiful.
I'll try to get her to join your movement.
I would like to talk with her one day. Congratulations.
All right. Peace out, brah.
Peace and love.
All right. Hey. He's great. He's good people, huh, Rael? Coming up, I'll show you how to make $10,000 the easy way, tax-free. You'd be a fool to miss it, especially if you're a pimp. Stick around.
Meanwhile,
Unscrewed. The state of not being screwed, the anti-screw. Unscrewed. And welcome back. So, how much would you pay for a wife? Me? I'll go as high as $99.95 plus shipping and handling, so long as I get that certificate of authenticity, kind of like when I buy my Beanie Babies. Anyway, our next guest is willing to shell out $10,000 for a wife, and all that loot might end up in your pocket. Via Netcam, please welcome the man behind 10kforawife.com, Rod Barnett. Hey, what's up, Rod?
Hey, Martin. How you doing?
Fantastic, sir. So what is it that you're looking for, Rod?
Well, I'm looking for a very down-to-earth person, but yet a very intelligent person that can make me laugh. And I found out she typically has darker features and darker hair, and that's just what I'm attracted to. And I'm not people have called me Shallow Hal and things like that.
Yeah, you should meet my sidekick, Laura Swisher. Sounds like she fits the description.
Yeah, or Sumi kind of looking.
You like Sumi Das, too?
Yeah, I like Sumi. I think she's very pretty. I think that's chemistry, and I think that's things that you can't deny. And I think we go around denying that type of thing. And I think that with the Internet, I've been able to articulate exactly what I want and prove to people that they're wrong when they say that they're not out there and that they say you can't have what you want. I disagree.
Well, this site has been up there for a long time. I mean, what's the response been, and how come it's still up? How come you haven't found the right woman?
Well, I've almost been engaged once to somebody. I've spent probably 3 of those years in a relationship, and
but you kept the site up.
Well, I actually took it down and put her up in place of it. At one time, I put my girlfriend up and kind of said that I'm in a relationship and put an auto reply on it and everything. And so, we went through that whole thing. That's a real interesting dynamic, let me tell you.
Yeah, I'll bet. Basically,
when do you turn that off?
Basically, what you're looking for here is a pimp.
Yeah, $10,000 pimp, I guess.
Now, how many people have you met? And usually, is it the women that come to you, or is it the men who want the $10,000?
It's both. Men refer their coworkers and things like that, and women respond themselves, and they respond with their friends. I have some of the most bizarre situations you can imagine. I have daughters referring their lonely mothers and sending photos.
That's hot.
And some very heart-wrenching stories of lonely mothers and daugers and things like that. It's amazing.
Maybe I ought to up the ante, go 20 grand. Do I hear 25? Have you thought about it?
I've also actually thought that would make them lose objectivity. I think you get to 20 grand, they start talking about
that's not quite
splitting
as down to earth, and that's what you're looking for, I guess.
Down to earth, brunette, in good shape, that is, really into psychology and. It just,
Gotcha. Big into psychology.
Totally
real quick here, I hear you're a big Tech TV fan.
I am a big fan. I've watched you guys emerge, and I've stayed and seen Patrick and everybody, and I'm constantly watching it. So
how much would you pay to date Sumi Das?
Huh?
How much would you pay to date Sumi Das?
Oh, gosh. Well, it could be $10,000.
I'll try to hook that up for you.
$200 date.
$200 a date?
$200 date.
I'll make it happen, Rod. Hey, I got it. Hey, Rod, thanks very much. And good luck to you, all right?
Okay, Martin.
I'm going to keep my eyes open around the halls of Tech TV.
Thanks.
So let's shift gears from wife buying to what you have been waiting for, the porn tip of the day with our resident porn expert, Judy.
Hi, I'm Judy with your porn tip of the day. Are you tired of searching through all those web pages to find free dirty movies? Well, I like to go to alltheweb.com. Click on the video tab and then type in what you're looking for. Let's try Little Weenies. I don't know why I just thought of that. There we go, a direct link to the video. Whew. Little Weenies. What could be better than that? Other than a good casserole, of course. Well, I'm Judy with the porn tip of the day. To share your porn tips with me, you can write to me at judy@techtv.com. Ta-ta for now.
We'll continue to pop in on Judy until the show gets canceled or my house gets firebombed. Hey, if Laura, in fact, had a scrotum, would you be able to tell? But first, the best advice I've ever gotten from a TV commercial other than, give us a week and we'll take off the weight.
Zazuka.
Screwed! Unscrewed. Screwed? Unscrewed! Hey, you ever have too many cocktails out at the dance club and pull a funky cold Medina? In non-street terms, that's mistaking a dude for a chick. But with the right training, you can avoid this unnecessary embarrassment. Here's a little pop quiz devised by Rob Manuel of the brilliant website B3TA called Female or She-Male. Let's see how we do, shall we? Laura, you got to help me out with this, all right? I have a feeling that the women are a little bit better than the dudes this game. Here's how it works. There'll be several pictures, and we have to decode it. We have to determine if these people are females or she-males. Let's start with the first one right there. What do you think, Laura?
That is that's a she-male.
That's a she-male? That's actually a lady. That's actually a lady. Let's go down to the next one, shall we? All right, this one right here with the sex mouth. She's got the sex mouth. What do you think?
That's
a female. Yeah. You got a lot of... That's a lady. Yeah.
That's a lady.
All right, one more. Let's keep going here. Okay. How, this one right here.
She's that's Jennifer Lopez.
That's Cindy Crawford. What do you think? Audience? She-male. That's a man. That's a man. Wow. It's like the last scene in The Crying Game in here.
That's gotta be a she-male.
That's gotta be a she-male. That is way too ugly to be any type of woman. That is a man. That is a man. All right, let's take a look at this one. She says, "Hello, Whip. I want to French kiss you." I don't know if that's a dude or a chick thing to do, but that's a lady.
Wow.
Can we do one more? We got time for one more? No. All right, that's all. That's it. That's all we got time for. All right, now we can go dancing in the Castro with confidence tonight. Hey, we're gonna have to end on that very, very low note. But thanks to His Holiness Rael and Rod Barnett. I wonder if he'd pay $5K for some of those she-males. And a big apology to Barney. We'll have you back real soon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.
And the ladies looking lovely. Tried to show some love.
Rael, terribly flattered by the offer to join your movement, but I'm gonna have to respectfully decline. What I can do for you, though, I'm gonna send you one of my hairs. Since you got the cloning hookup and all, I figure you can clone me. As for you, Rod, you seem like a decent guy, and not to go all prima donna on you, but $200 for a date? You gotta be kidding me. That's gonna get you a phone call, and a short one at that. Oh, another thing, Martin, dude, quit pimping me to your guests.